let's go ahead and talk Cosmic Crucible and these anomalies, anomalous results that are happening. Obviously, it did not happen on mine this time. And I'll show you, but it did happen on my kids and my wife's. So, but let's talk about one other thing here on this map progression. As I said, you're going to move in the direction of victories and losses and meet here in the middle if you have a mix of both. But this is how it's going to look on the leaderboard. So right here is the guy I first fought, and he won his second battle, his second trial, so he's now at top first place due to victory points in this standing. As you can see, this is 2 wins. These players both have 2 wins. He's got the higher points, so he's in first place. This is what I expected. Here, though, I'm in third place, even though I clearly have more points than the second place. Does not matter, because as the rules state, the Crucible was won by trials and victory points second. Which ends up with something like this, where you got a guy that should be in third place down in 7th place. So it's kind of not going to work out how you think based on your victory points. It's going to be based on your trials and victories, and when you get to the bracket where you either have 1 win or 2 wins, it's going to be broken down by the victory points. But let's go into my last result here and show you that between the 3 accounts I have, that it's not a stage-by-stage wins, but total overall victory points. See here, I have 83.57, and he had 83.71. That's 1 victory to him. Stage 2, he had 83.64, and I had 83.71, so we're 1 victory each. Stage 3, 83.70 for my attack, and he had 83.54, clear victory for me. So that's 1 victory for him, 2 for me. Stage 4, 83.68 for his attack, and 83.58. So that is now a 2-2 stage total for us. Stage 5, 83.62 for my attack, and 83.48. So it's another victory for me. That is victory for me. So now it's 2 victories to him, 3 to me. And stage 6, I got 83.63 and they got 83.70. So clear victory. So we were tied. Now, if any of you are saying that that's because we each had ties or equal wins, that it went into victory points, this is not true. I'll show you on my wife's account and my kids' account that 1 took a loss, 1 took a victory. That should have been flip-flopped, and the stages did not matter that they had won. So we're going to pause now, load into another account, and we will, So Scopely saying now, my kids and me play on the same phone. My wife plays on a separate device, so if it should ever come up that we are playing on the same device, that's because my kids use my phone to play their account. All right, here we are on my kids' account. You can clearly see they had more points than their opponent and took a defeat. So what's going on here? Like I said, we discussed that I had three victories. My opponent had 3 victories, and it would have come down to victory points, as some of you would say. But let's go look at my kids' account here at their last result. And they had a victory the first time, so they're up here. Let's break down their excuse me, their stage by stage play. So their attack was 8364. Their opponent had 8369. Clearly one victory to their opponent. And stage 2, they got 8370. Their opponent got 8363. So now it's 1-1 tied stage by stage. And stage 3, opponent got 8356. My kids got 8368. So that's a clear victory. So now it should be 1 victory, 2 victory. So on stage 4 here, my kids got 8357 and their opponent got 7945. So that is a clear victory in their favor. And that should be, double check here. That was, yeah, 1 victory for their opponent, 3 for my kids. Stage 5, 8356 for my kids' attack. And 7947, another clear victory. So it's 1 victory for the opponent, 4 for my kids. My kids got 8352, and the opponent got 8360. So that's a clear victory. The opponent won 2, and my kids got 4. So stage by stage, they still should have won this trial. So for all of you that are saying that this is part of the rules, this is not. Once again, let's look at the leaderboard. As you can see here in stage 2, they had my kids versus their opponent, and these guys right here. Now this is the funny part, is there's like 4 inactive players on this map. There's 1. It's not show you his stats. 2, 3 inactive players, and 1 that's barely active. He was also in that winning node. Funny thing is, this is a player in our alliance. So that was my kid's first match. But as you can see, somehow there's a guy with more points at the bottom, and there's a guy with no points at all at the top 2 positions. So don't know how Scopely's going to figure this one out. Maybe they all decided not to attack the first round, or maybe they attack first round, second round. I don't know, but that is definitely a big discrepancy in the way things are going, because this guy at the top is going to win this Crucible simply because somebody that was inactive got to the top. I'm going to go into trial 2 here and show you the results of her attack rather quickly, because I did not get a screenshot of her victory showing that she should have lost and he should have won. So here, stage 1, she got 8341, and they got 8357, so it should have been his victory. And then 8363 for his attack, and my wife's attack was 7959. Stage 3, wife's attack was 8349. His was 8372. So that is clearly he had won. Stage 4, he had 8350. She had 8365, which would have given her a bump in points and would have won. Stage 5, he had 7969, or my wife had 7961 points, while he had 8376. Huge difference. Would have definitely put a gap in the victory point total. On stage 6, 8368 versus my wife's 8369. She would have won that by 1 point. Now let's look. Some people think that this has to do with stage by stage play. So in this stage 1, he clearly won. So that's 1 victory for him and 0 for my wife. Stage 2, 8363 versus 7959. Obviously a clear victory for him. So it's 2 victories for him, 0 for my wife. Stage 3, he had 83.72. She had 83.49. And that would have been a clear victory. So it's now 3 victories to 0. Stage 4, he had 83.50 and she had 83.68, which would have given her a win. So now we're at 3 victories for him, 1 for my wife. Stage 5, he got 83.60 victory points and she got 79.61, clear victory. So it's 4 victories to 1 victory. In the last stage, 83.68 to 83.69, 1 point difference in favor of my wife. So victory stage by stage is 4 victories to her opponent and 2 victories to her. So that clearly is not what is happening here, that they're awarding it stage by stage. Now if we